Hi friends and well-wishers, welcome back to our channel. Again the same continuation, progressions part 4 target TSSSC 2020-21. It is also meant for CBSE, SSC, AP and Polyset. So our question follows. Before that, it is a second level question, keep it in mind, level 2. Find the sum of all 11 terms of an AP whose middle term is 30. So by seeing the question you will be get confused here with the different condition. That's why it is treated as second level 2. It is also most important for competitive examination. Let us start now. So given arithmetic progression, given progression is AP, nothing but arithmetic progression. So given in an AP middle term, okay, middle term is 30. Then we have to determine sum of all 11 terms. Then yes, 11, sum of all 11 terms we have to determine. So that is our question. Now, so in order to determine sum of 11 terms, you are required here, n is nothing but 11, you are required a value and d value. Okay. So a and d value you are going to get from this, whether you are going to get directly or indirectly, let us see now. So since here the number of terms are 11, I can write here the terms. How I will write? See, please look over here. The terms are, total terms I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and next finally it is 11 because 11 terms and the middle term is 30. The sum you should find, it is an AP. So if you observe carefully here, so the middle term is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 and 5. So therefore, now 5 terms and the next 5 terms, 5 plus 5, 10, next plus 1, 11. So therefore, here A6 nothing but 30. So this is first term, second term, third term, so on up to 11 terms, whose middle term is 30 here. Middle term nothing but here n is equal to 6 here, so A6 is equal to 30. You can go for another way also, or n plus 1 by 2 here. Nothing but 11 plus 1 by 2. So 11 plus 1, 12, 12 by 2 is 6th term, nothing but 6th term. Since n is equal to 11, here n is equal to 11 is odd. So since n is equal to 11 is odd, to pick up the middle term, this is a formula as you know very well. Okay, that is a basic knowledge. Now we have an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is a Gillen term or a particular term. So this implies now I can write a6 is equal to a plus 6 minus 1 into d. Nothing but a6 is 30 given, so a plus 5d by definition of a6 here. So mark as equation number 1. So half part is completed, major part. Now we have to determine 11th term, sum of 11 terms. So also Sn is equal to n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the sum of 11 terms of the given arithmetic progression. Okay. So this implies S11 is equal to 11 by 2 of 2a plus 11 minus 1 into d. Nothing but 11 by 2 into 2a plus 10d. Substituting n is equal to 11 just. Now 11 by 2 in the bracket I can take 2 as common from the two terms, so that I can write 2 of a plus 5d. So this is nothing but, since the operation multiplication I can cancel. Okay. So this is nothing but 11 into a plus 5d is a leftover. But here a plus 5d from first equation is nothing but 30. So 11 into 30 gives you 330. So this implies S11. This all totally S11. Okay. So therefore the sum of 11 terms. So here without picking up the values of A and D, I have got the sum of 11 terms. Okay. So this is by equation 1, by first equation. Okay. Therefore sum of 11 terms is equal to 330 of AP, arithmetic progression. Okay, and this is given part, and this is a formula. Okay, and this is a formula. We have A n is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, and this is another form to get here, and this is first equation. We have been applied here. Again, this is another formula to find out Sn, sum of n terms. Just substituting. Here we substituted after simplification. Once you have the total look, and this is our first problem. I hope that you like the problem a lot. This is also meant for various competitive examinations, RRB, SSC, okay, etc. Various competitive examination for the job seeking aspirants. Now the second problem of part 4, level 2 again. Show that a minus b whole square, a square plus b square and a plus b whole square are in AP. We have to show, we have to prove it. Okay. So here given nothing but our a1, first term is a minus b whole square, and this is our a2. a2 is a square plus b square. Next, a3 is a plus b whole square. So these three terms you have to show in AP, arithmetic progression. Okay. So to show that arithmetic progression, you know very well D should be equal to A2 minus A1. That should be equal to again A3 minus A2. The common difference, the difference between any two consecutive terms should be same. So that we have to prove. So consider now D is equal to A2 minus A1. So this we are going to take the difference. So this implies D is equal to now our A square plus B square minus A minus B whole square. So next step we are going to proceed with A square plus B square minus A minus B whole square. So here I can write now A square plus B square minus, here nothing but A minus B whole square, A square minus 2ab plus b square. So next, if you are going to simplify, you are going to get the answer. So this is a common mistake done by the students. So please be alert here. Before bracket you have minus, so you have to place it in a bracket. So be careful while doing this problem. That's why it is treated as second level. So general committed mistakes. So be alert. So nothing but here a square plus b square minus a square plus 2ab minus b square. Before bracket you have minus, according to Bottom's rule the signs will change. So a square minus a square, b square minus b square. Finally you are going to get 2ab. So this implies d is equal to a2 minus a1, which is nothing but 2ab. So mark as equation number 1. Next, now consider again D is equal to A3 minus A2. So according to our given here hypothesis, we have to get the same common difference. Okay, so this implies D is equal to now A3 is nothing but A plus B whole square and minus A square plus B square. Again the common mistake. So be careful while doing. So now expand in the form of a plus b whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square minus a square minus b square. So minus a square plus b square minus b square. So the leftover part is nothing but 2ab. So this implies d is nothing but our 2ab. Okay. So therefore, again now our d is nothing but a3 minus a2, which is equal to 2ab. Okay. Now if you observe carefully, this is our first equation. We got our common difference same, and here also the second equation. Okay, that also the same. If you observe for equations 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 what I can say here? From 1 comma 2, d is equal to a2 minus a1 nothing but a minus a3 minus a2. Okay, which is nothing but our same, the constant 2ab. Okay. Since a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2, hence proved our statement. Nothing but the three terms given a minus b whole square, a square plus b square and a plus b whole square are in AP. Okay. So please be alert, and this is the main step here for this problem, and this given one, just the common difference, again the common difference, and be alert here and here. So from first and second equations we got this one. So once you have a look, so please viewers, as a general note, still those who did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe it, like it if you feel good, and share to your near and dear, and you can comment also. Okay, signing out, this is your Santosh from S Square Maths YouTube channel. See you in the next video.